Hello everyone, welcome back to the economics class. In the previous session, we have discussed about characteristics of developing economies with special reference to India. We have also discussed that there are three types of economies: developed economy, developing economy and underdeveloped economy. We also read that India comes under developing economies. And why does India is still developing, why not develop? We have read 10 reasons for that. Am I right? So in today's class we are going to learn the differences between economic growth and economic development. This is also very important 10 marks question from your first unit. From your first unit, this is also a 10 marks question. That means in the previous class we read one 10 marks question and this is the second 10 marks question. From this both you are going to get any one answer in your board of intermediate exam. So before starting the economic growth and development concept, we need to write the introduction for economic growth and introduction for economic development, then we can start our box. So in the introduction what you need to write is the first point. The first point of both the sides you need to write as an introduction. Now let us see what is economic growth and what is economic development. It refers, the right side I have mentioned small terms. That means whenever we write the answer in the exam, you will remember the main points from here, but you will forget how to start the sentence. So the starting words which you can connect with these points are written there. So it refers to increase in real output of goods and services. What does economic growth means? It refers to increase in real output of goods and services. Okay, goods and services output should be increased. Then we can say that economic growth is occurring in so and so country. So economic growth refers to increase in real output of goods and services. Now, economic development. Economic development refers not only to economic growth but also to the progressive changes in the socio and economic structure of a country. That one is very easy. This is also easy, just you need to bring economic growth also here in the economic development. It refers not only to economic growth but also to the progressive changes in the socio and economic structure. What do you mean by socio and economic? Socio in the sense related with health, education, basic needs. Economic in the sense which is related with the money concept. Is that clear? So economic development, in that first point what you need to write? It refers not only to economic growth, but also to the progressive changes in the socio and economic structure of a country. First point is clear. Which word we have used? It refers. It refers to increase in real output of goods and services. It refers to not only to economic growth but also to the progressive changes in socio-economic structure of a country. First point completely cleared. Second point, it is a single dimensional phenomena. It is a multi-dimensional phenomena. Single dimension, multi-dimension means economic growth is completely related with developed countries like USA, UK and developing countries like India. So they don't have many problems. Do you agree to this point that rich people won't have many problems? Right? If at all they are suffering with some kind of problem, then it may be one or two problems. But coming to the problem of middle class, or you just take the example of poor people, are they having one problem? They have many problems to solve. Like they don't have enough money to live in a house, they don't even get food for 3 times a day, they cannot afford school fees for their children, they have many problems. They don't have their own business, they need to work as bonded labor somewhere. So developing countries are having many problems, multiple problems. So it is a multi-dimensional phenomena, and this is a single dimensional phenomena. Okay, this is related with which countries? Developed countries. This is related with developing countries. Okay, second point, single dimensional, multi-dimensional. Third point, it explains quantitative changes. It explains qualitative plus quantitative changes. That means they only observe on quantity. They give importance to quantity, but we give importance to both quality as well as quantity. For example, we eat pani puri, right? For 10 rupees, imagine that there are two shops, two sellers, and the first A seller is giving 10 pani puris for rupees 10, and the second seller is giving 7 or 8 pani puris for rupees 10. Here you are getting 10 on 10, here you are getting 8 on 10. So which shop would you visit? Obviously many of you will say that you are going to visit the first seller because you are getting more in quantity. But myself, I will be visiting to the second shop because here the quantity may be little less, but it is focusing on quality also. Is that clear? So economic growth concept is explaining about only quantitative changes, but economic development is explaining about both qualitative changes plus quantitative changes. First point, we have discussed the definition. Second point, single dimensional, multi-dimensional. Third point, quantitative, qualitative plus quantitative. Fourth point, it occurs to the active role of government or not. In the initial stages, government intervention is necessary. Here it may work with or without the help of government, but here government intervention, government help, government interference is necessary for us. For example, imagine that in the whole year you will be sitting in the class and you will be studying. Imagine that there is no teacher for you to explain any subject. There is no teacher for you to explain any subject. Then can you write your, can you appear for your board exam with full of confidence? No. Why? Because you need the help of your lecturer in the initial stages. Am I right? Like a small child who is not able to walk, at that time parents intervention is necessary. Okay, the parents will be holding their hand, they will be teaching them how to walk, etc. So in the initial stages parents intervention is necessary, but afterwards is it that necessary? Like they need to participate in each and every small thing? It's not necessary. So the same thing here is, in economic growth there may or may not be the active role of government, but here in the initial stages, in the starting stages, government intervention is necessary. Is that clear? Let us see the fifth point. Fifth point, higher economic growth occurs when more technological progress occurs. When higher economic growth will be there? When the technology will be progressing. When economic growth will be higher? When the technological progress is more. Then when economic development will be high? When the quality life of people is improving. Quality life of people means the standard of living. In the previous class I have explained you the meaning of standard of living. Very important thing, higher economic growth occurs when technological progress occurs. Higher economic development occurs when there is an improvement in the quality life of people. Only two words you need to keep in mind. Here technological progress, here quality life of people. Is that clear? First point, definition. Second point, single dimensional, multidimensional. Third point, quantitative, qualitative plus quantitative. Fourth point, may or may not be the active role of government, but the active role of government is necessary. Then fifth point, what we have read, that more economic growth occurs when more technological progress occurs. More economic development occurs when there is an improvement in the quality life of people. Out of 10 points, 5 points are done. Let us see the sixth one. It is a key issue. It is a key issue means important concept. It is a key issue under traditional economics. Traditional means previous economics literature. It is a key issue under modern economics literature. Traditional economics, modern economics. Okay, always keep in mind traditional economics and modern economics. Sixth point done. It is a key issue under traditional economics. It is a key issue under modern economics literature. Seventh point, the scope of economic growth is narrow. The scope of economic growth is narrow. The scope of economic development is wide. Only two words to keep in mind, narrow and wide. Narrow means small, wide means large. So this scope of economic growth is narrow. The scope of economic development is wide. Is that clear? Next point. It is a short-term process and it is a long-term process. This is a short-term process. It is a long-term process. Short-term process with a duration of only 1 year. How much duration? 1 year. And long-term process duration is minimum 20 to 25 years. How many years? 20 to 25 years. It is a short-term process with a duration of 1 year. It is a long-term process with a duration of 20 to 25 years. Is that clear? Let us revise from sixth point here. Sixth point we read about traditional economics, modern economics. Seventh point, scope is narrow, scope is wide. Eighth point, short-term process, long-term process. Coming to the last 2 points. It is a more relevant concept in developed countries. It is a more relevant concept in developing countries. That means economic growth is found in developed countries. Economic development is found in developing countries. Alright. Developed, developing. Last point. There may or may not be social changes. There may or may not be social changes. But social changes in case of developing countries is compulsory. Social changes, again just now I have said you what is the meaning of socio, related with health, education, employment and all the facilities which are necessary for a country. So here there may or may not be social changes because they focus only on per capita income. Okay, these economic growth countries, developed countries focus only on per capita income. But we need to focus on many things because as we read it is a multi-dimensional phenomena. We need to focus on many things. So social changes here in this case are compulsory. Is that clear? All the 10 points are completed. Final we'll have a look on the answer. Very easy. Just you need to keep the important terms in your mind. Remaining economic growth and development will be repeating and repeating. Okay. So it refers to increase in real output of goods and services. Economic development refers not only to economic growth but also to the progressive changes in the socio and economic structure. It is a single dimensional phenomena, it is a multi-dimensional phenomena. It explains the quantitative changes, it explains both qualitative changes as well as quantitative changes. It occurs through the active role of government or not. Here in the initial stages, government intervention is necessary. 4 points done. Fifth point, more economic growth occurs when more technological progress occurs. Higher economic development occurs when the improvement in the quality life of people. Then key issue under traditional economics, modern economics. Scope is narrow, scope is wide. Short term process, long term process. Short term process of 1 year duration. Here the duration is 20 to 25 years. It is occurring in developed countries. It is in developing countries. There may or may not be social changes. Social changes are compulsory. There are sentences here, but you keep the important words in your mind, like single, multi, quantitative, qualitative, quantitative. Government may or may not be there, but initial stages government should be there. Then technological progress, then quality life of people, then traditional economics, modern economics. Narrow, wide, short term, long term. Developed countries, developing countries. Social changes may or may not be there. Social changes are compulsory. So all the 10 points are completed. Read it again and again. All the points must be in the same sequence and order. Try to read it for 2 to 5 times and try to write in your books also some 2 to 3 times, so that the concept will be fixed in your minds. Is that clear? So see you in the next class with some new topic again. Till that time, stay safe in your home and keep practicing. Never stop practicing. Note each and every point in your books. Thank you.